your forecast in the Oklahoma Ford Storm Center.
Well, you hear meteorologists talking about Sunday and Monday, those huge heat index numbers again, 100 plus. But is it the #1 weather-related killer in the U.S.? Is it bigger than tornadoes, bigger than lightning, bigger than flooding? Is extreme heat that powerful? Yes, it is. And we are right now carrying those kind of crazy numbers, so you got to make sure you check in on your family and whatnot. It's still 83 degrees in Oklahoma City, 86 out west in Woodward. We're at 86 in Stillwater. 89 degrees is what the temperature is. Actual temperature right now in Tulsa. It's after 10 o'clock. That's ridiculous. 97 for an afternoon high today. 91 if you were over in the Claremore area. 96 in Okmulgee is, suffice to say, it was hot. 89 right now still in the city of Tulsa. 85 at BA, Bixby at 84. We're looking around. Take a look at your heat indices right now. 97 still in the city of Tulsa. 95 in Ponca City. That's just too hot. We're going to have to hang in here for a while, though. We're going to keep this heat advisory in effect. It's going to hang around through tomorrow. Monday's still a question mark, but tomorrow it's going to be around. Don't have any rain coming in, at least in the short term. We're protected with a little bit of a low. That low is strong enough to keep the rain to our north, so that's good. We're going to stay dry if you don't want rain. If you do, well, then that's not good. But I do have good news in the extended outlook. 14-mile-an-hour winds in Tulsa. Up here on the hill, you can tell it's windy, but when you get down off the hill, things are pretty calm around Claremore. And when you look out towards the east, not very windy at all. Through the overnight, we'll see some winds continue to blow out of the southwest. 76 when we start tomorrow morning. Heading out to church, it's already 76 degrees. If you go to early church, it'll be cool. You know, if you go to late afternoon church, it's going to be hot even in the building. 99 degrees. Are you kidding me? Tomorrow afternoon, heat index numbers again around 110 degrees. Extended forecast. Call it close to triple digit tomorrow. 97 on Monday, but we have a couple of things that are happening that are going to be good for us. The models are falling in love with some showers and storms perhaps pushing through on Monday. That may bring the temperature down a few ticks. Better chance when we get to Tuesday, especially during the morning, which could slow the warm up down a bit, which could be good for our AC bills. And then Wednesday, another hot day, but again, a chance for rain. Let's hope that comes true, because when we get to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, pickings is going to be slim for a raindrop around here. Not likely you're going to find any, unfortunately. It's if you're going to be working outside over the next couple of days, especially if you have outside stuff to do tomorrow, the lawn, maybe you had to mow or whatever, you got to drink plenty of water, because it's dangerous heat. Once we get to the backside of the week, we're coming right back to more dangerous heat. It'll be a little rough, but at least we're not talking wind chill.
So stay hydrated.
That's right.
All right. Thank you very much, Bud.
Your forecast in the Oklahoma Ford Storm Center.
Good morning, Oklahoma meteorologist Bud Ford in for Clint Boone today. Thanks for spending some time with us. 46 up north, 52 where we are versus 57 down south. From a national perspective, look at all that cold air just to the north of Denver, creating some snowfall today. So if you're traveling in that area, Denver has some delays, has had for the last couple of hours. You want to check your listings on that. 51 in Tulsa, 48 in Skiatook, Hominy at 47, Ponca City checking in this morning at a balmy 44 degrees. Now we should be at 61 for this time of year, so clearly we are a bit behind the 8 ball, and for the next couple of days it looks like that'll remain the case. That northerly wind's not going to help warm us up at all today. In fact, afternoon temperatures are not going to see the mid to upper 60s, but won't feel but like the low 60s at best, with that 5 to 10 mile an hour northerly wind to the south. Plenty of showers in the area. It doesn't look like many of those are going to make it all the way across I-40, though we may see a few. In fact, we're seeing some run just below the line now. But if you're traveling down south and you have to drive towards Dallas, know that that's going to be a mess. Around here, though, there's just not much happening. A few clouds. We expect that on and off through the day. We may even see some periods of sun today. Keep your fingers crossed. We hadn't seen that in a while. Again, just south of us, there are a few spotty showers starting to show up and beginning to push towards our area, but don't expect many of them to find their way in. Now, through the day, we see at 9 o'clock, notice wanting to pull just a few showers in here. That's why I put a 20% in, but I'm not sure that I'm in love with that. A few spotty clouds around noontime, and then the rest of the afternoon, a little more sun around 3. By quitting time, we see our temperatures in the upper 60s, about 67 or so for an afternoon high. Let's take a look at an extended forecast. We'll call it 67 for Thursday. By Friday, we're a very cool 63, back up around the mid to upper 70s on Saturday, and then we see a lot of rain in our forecast as we go through the holiday. Good morning, Oklahoma. It is 5 o'clock.
Visibility still reduced across the metro down to 4 miles, but from Owasso, Catoosa, Broken Arrow, Bixby, we still have light to moderate rain continuing. No severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, just a good steady rainfall from Pryor. Even around Wagner, a little bit more significant rain there as well, and stretches all the way back to the west over Cleveland. Right now, we're going to check in with Bud Ford on some of the road conditions because there are a number of accidents that are occurring across the area, so definitely have to be mindful of what's going on outside right now. Bud?
Yes, Jennifer, right now, TPD and ODOT working, count them, up to 10 accidents in the metro. That's just in the metro. Never mind that we have localized flooding in neighborhoods, some of those being worked at Lewis near 7th, an accident being posted at Sheridan near 4th Place. Also 11th Street, there's an accident near Hudson. On Sheridan, an accident near 36th Street. On 101st East Avenue, right near 31st Street, another accident's being reported by TPD. And Mingo Road, right near 55th Street, also a slowdown. Finally tonight down south, Yale Avenue southbound, an accident at 75th Street. So tonight, if you can avoid getting out, Jennifer, it's a good night to stay at home.
No doubt about that, Bud.
Now, your forecast in the Oklahoma Ford Storm Center.
Well, I hope you got a chance to get outside today. It was absolutely perfect, as good as summer gets. Let's take a look at our national temperatures right now. We'll look around. You know who's not happy? The folks in Billings. For 2 reasons. 1, because they live in Billings, and 2, because it's 95 degrees right now in Billings. Are you kidding me? It's supposed to be in the 70s. It's in the mid-90s. Folks in Bismarck are like, hey, Billings, we're at 91. That's awful. Now, look around. Most places in the country are cool. Even we're cool at 92. Folks in Dallas, they don't agree with my cool theory. It's 97. Get regional, 91 when you get up towards KC, 97 in Dallas. We're tucked in the middle at 92. That's not a bad place for us to be this time of year. Take a look at our humidity readings. They're not oppressive. Dew points at 61. That feels good. A light southerly wind about 10 miles per hour. We made it to a high today, around 94 degrees in the city. We're holding steady in Tulsa at 92. BA at 91. Home of the Tigers. Get over in Spartan Country, it's 90. Ram Country, 93. And if you're out towards Jinx, that's about 90 degrees. We made it up to 94 in the city. Like I said, 92 in Okmulgee, 91 if you were around Wagner today, 93 in and around Bartlesville if you happen to make it over there today. Back out to our west, there are some showers not really affecting us. When you take a look around Albuquerque along the spine of the Rockies, out towards Vegas, take a look out towards the east. Have a few showers around Jacksonville. 'Tis the season. If you're doing any traveling, you got to deal with that. It's afternoons in Florida. What do we have from a national or from a local perspective? Just a few clouds coming in, part of a little bit of energy back out to our west. There are a few showers embedded in that. We'll continue to push on to the east. We'll see the potential, at least when we get towards dawn, to see just a few showers appearing in our area. Hasn't been effective this afternoon, but a line of clouds from Ponca City all the way down to Tahlequah. Looks like they're beginning to move on to the south, and a few showers just to the north and east of Miami. But right here at home, we're all pretty high and dry. As we move through the night and overnight period, we'll kind of see a couple of these showers will almost want to work in here, but they won't. When you get up first thing in the morning, 71, around 68 in Bartlesville. That's pleasant. Have a little bit of a southerly breeze, but it won't be terribly humid, so your hair's not going to be when you head to church tomorrow. Keep that nice southwesterly breeze in here. A few clouds are going to work around. We'll look at an afternoon high, not in those crazy numbers, but around 93, and that's not awful at all, considering this time of year we should be at 94 for an afternoon high. So 93, very seasonable on Sunday, very seasonable again on Monday. A bit warm for some, but we're not looking at 115 on the heat indice numbers. That's exciting. Tuesday and Wednesday, we have a real chance to see some showers in here, perhaps even a thunderstorm. Take-home message is if you work outside, you may lose some money on Tuesday and Wednesday. By the time you get back to Thursday, you're working good, and by the time we get towards the weekend, we'll have rain chances in here again. The main thing to look at in the extended forecast is is that there's no days where you're tickling that 100-degree mark. We're not looking at heat index readings jumping to 105 to 110. It's pretty nice. It's a good summer week for us.
I don't think 100 degrees is ticklish. I just, one of those.
But I think tomorrow for church, instead of a hat, I'm going to need an umbrella.
An umbrella?
To keep the sun away.
Well, you got to have your parasol. A parasol's always good for this time of year.
All right, thank you very much.